It doesn't even faze her. Like, she'll look down on it and call it a boo-boo. And I'm like, it's beautiful boo-boo. She's like, yeah, it's a beautiful boo-boo. Mia was born on December 30th. The nurse right away saw her arm, and she had what looked like just a normal birthmark, but a really big one, her whole right arm. Her arm went from 0 to 100. It was started off purple, and then it just started to raise. And our baby at that point was only about 2-3 weeks old. She was tiny. Something like this becomes very strenuous on your family. As soon as she started it, we kind of noticed the change, and it was amazing. But she was 2 months, 2.5 months. I saw that there was a dark spot coming on her arm, and I had sent a picture to Dr. O, and I said, Dr. O, this looks like the beginning of an ulcer. And at that point, she had informed me that this can ulcerate, and I knew right away that this is happening. She had the 1 ulcer, then it turned into 2. One day to the next, it was just growing and growing. I knew this was serious. She went into surgery. My husband and I were home. I looked down and I saw a little bit of blood coming out of one of the incisions. I sent an emergency email to all of them. Every doctor, nurse that works in the office received an email from me because I was freaking out. Dr. O said to please come in the office. They cleaned off the blood that they saw, and they told us, listen, all the incisions are gonna open. And my face dropped, and I'm like, what do you mean? They said, well, unfortunately with ulcers, you don't know how long they're gonna last for. So the incisions and their ulcers that were removed that were this big, now the incision is this big, and now we're trying to figure out how to get it closed. Dr. O found that there was a topical gel called Regranex. When we started using the Regranex on her arm, it was like night and day. The skin was granulating, just like a regular child's boo-boo the skin was coming together, and it was amazing. Everything just turned around. They go into that office and they know exactly what your child has and how to treat it and how it's going to end up. I remember there were days in the office where Dr. Weiner and Dr. O would tell us that this is going to be fine, like this will look fine, and I thought they were selling me a dream. I said, how can I even imagine this? How can I even imagine her arm looking normal at this point, because it was awful. And they weren't lying, because she's 2.5 and she's thriving and she's doing amazing. They're amazing people. They do their job with so much love. They met our daughter when she was 3 weeks. She's pretty much another child of theirs. They know how afraid you're gonna be, and they know how hard it is, because they've seen it 1,000 times. There was never an appointment, never a time where they made us feel like this is not going to get better. Without the support from Dr. Wayne and Dr. O, I don't even know where we would have been.